In some sad news from Ferozepur, where there have been injuries now as a result of a drone possibly hitting a residential area. I believe at least 3 people have been injured. They've been taken to hospital. We've got Shiv Arur up with us as well. Shiv, again, you know what? Let's look at the larger picture for a moment, shall we? This is what, day 2 or day 3 of the most intense air activity that we've seen since the 1971 war. An entire massive front has come under Pakistani attack. That's what we are looking at right now. We keep using the word escalation, and it's clearly going up, right? They're not stopping at this stage, and India is obliged now to respond. We responded overnight last night, and it's almost certain that we would do that tonight as well.
Vishnu and Deepthi, you know, the Ferozepur news break that you've just brought to our viewers, as we get more details and as we get a corroboration of what's happening on the ground there, that would be the first, perhaps, injuries from the drone strikes that Pakistan has been conducting for the 3rd day running. It started 2 days ago in the wake of Operation Sindoor. Yesterday was the big one, and today it started small, but it clearly isn't small at all. This is essentially the 3rd wave of drones that Pakistan appears to be using. There seems to be one view, and Vishnu, you know about this too, that Pakistan may be employing the tactic of using drones to try and soak up as much air defense energy from India, deplete India's air defense weaponry and stocks, and then follow it up with a heavy aircraft strike. This is what many credible analysts are saying, but obviously the Indian Air Force and the Indian anti-drone and air defense system knows what it's doing, and I'm sure they've war-gamed for that as well. So those intercepts that we heard a short while ago may have very well been that. So Srinagar also in the epicenter of what is unfolding to be day 3 of these drone strikes. And I agree with you, Vishnu, when you say that this is an escalation right back. India announced today that they had deployed drones in retaliation to the last drone strike attempt by Pakistan, and India officially said at today's press conference that one radar facility had been destroyed in Pakistan, essentially putting the ball back into Pakistan's court as far as the retaliatory response is concerned. And I think that is what is playing out right now, except that there is reason to believe that these drones may be different. Different tactics may be employed in this particular drone strike attempt. What you've just said about Ferozepur makes it seem like at least one of those drones or a few of those drones may be hitting targets and harming civilians. This is going to escalate things all over again. After a calm day, it's been a violent evening, starting with daytime ceasefire violations in 3 sectors, including Uri, where I've just returned from, and now these drones attempting to strike in different population centers of the country.
Oh, yes. Well, the footage that we have, on our screens, Deepthi, is from Ferozepur. There are injuries over here. There is a family which has been hurt. The police have responded to this. They have been giving us, have sort of come in with reactions, which we'll play out again. But this footage is very unfortunate. There's a fire being put out now as a result of a drone strike in what appears to be a populated area. So if we talk about, what Pakistan is doing now, hitting at populated centers, right? That's just ridiculous. It's very, very unfortunate, and that's not where, or that's never been the goal thus far of what we've seen in the last few days. Deepthi?
Oh yes, and Shiv will vouch for this. When they attacked the civilians, when they attacked our tourists, there is an unwritten rule: you do not attack them. But Pakistan clearly does not follow any rules. And Shiv, there's just another update that Gurpreet has been able to share with us. He's in fact spoken to the team of doctors treating these people, 3 of them who've been injured. Now, the doctor says that the condition of one of the women is said to be critical. She suffered severe burns. The other 2 have lesser burns, and right now they are recuperating in a local hospital. But Shiv, this really then changes the scale of the attack. This reinforces the fact that this is a Pakistan not willing to back down. And this also tells us it will not pull back from even attacking residential areas and civilians.
This is what in military jargon is called casus belli, which is Latin for a reason to declare war. A drone swarm attacking a population center, inflicting injuries on civilians, when we must remind ourselves the entire trigger for this cycle of violence has been, the butchery of innocent tourists by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists in Pahalgam 15 days ago. And you have, all the entire atmosphere ready for a war-like situation. Vishnu and I have been hesitant to use the word war, but I think we can all agree that this is a war-like situation that Pakistan is inviting upon itself. 3 opportunities for de-escalation have been, passed up, and Pakistan, instead of accepting that it doesn't have the stomach to absorb any more strikes of this kind, has indulged in another wave of strike on population centers, places where there are, large numbers of Indian citizens, sends out the kind of message that Pakistan is being extremely reckless about this. It is not being, tactical at all. It is ignoring opportunities to de-escalate. It is sending drones into Srinagar, where I'm reporting from, and we'll try and get some images from Srinagar in just a moment from now when we're allowed to actually go out. It's still a blackout here in the city. India is going to retaliate right back. We know this. That's how this has worked for the last 72 hours since Operation Sindoor began. Tonight will be the 3rd night since those punitive strikes against terrorist targets, and it's playing out very similarly to last night, except that we now have the hindsight of what happened last night with India retaliating and destroying a radar facility in Pakistan. Is India going to up the ante, raise the level of this retaliation? One will have to wait and see, because clearly just a normal equidistant response with restraint,